Hey guys, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing okay. Going to read through the majority of the article here. There is a link in the description. If you appreciate the coverage, please do like, comment, subscribe, share the video as you see fit. I've just done a quick search and this does seem to be as up-to-date information that we have at this point in time, and that is that a Miami police officer is currently fighting for their life. They're in critical condition after having been shot in the head by their ex-girlfriend. So it's a domestic battery incident. So we're going to look through the details. A Miami police officer is fighting for his life after being stalked, then shot in the head by his ex-girlfriend. This occurred Friday morning during what is described as a domestic incident. A police officer from Miami has been shot in the head by his ex-girlfriend. So as far as I understand, he's still in hospital. He's still in critical condition. We hope, we pray that he is able to survive. If I become aware that that is not the case, I'll update the video. I'll put a comment. But we do hope and pray that he does pull through and is able to make a full recovery in due course. His name is Damian and I'm going to show you an image of Damian. There he is. He's a 17-year veteran with the Miami-Dade Police Department. He was shot in the head by his estranged ex-girlfriend. Her name, Yesenia Sanchez, 32 years of age. She's a former school officer in Miami-Dade County. The victim, the police officer Damian was rushed to the hospital, Jackson Memorial Hospital, in extremely critical condition. This bitch was taken into custody. She's being interviewed whilst Damian the police officer, is undergoing surgery. So what we know is that Damian was off duty at the time of the shooting. He was sitting in his pickup truck just before sunrise. He was parked outside of his family's home in Hialeah, if I pronounce that correctly, Hialeah, a city in Miami-Dade County. Surveillance footage shows the bitch in question, the ex-girlfriend, Yesenia Sanchez. Surveillance footage shows Sanchez driving up in her vehicle and blocking the police officer's car. As Damian the police officer, gets out of his truck and walks towards the porch, I believe, of his own home, this scumbag, Sanchez, trails behind him, creeps up behind him, and seconds later she shoots her ex-lover, Damian at point blank range, shoots him in the head. She then walks back to her truck and she drives off. She crashed her vehicle several miles down the road, at which point she was taken into custody by Hialeah police. Again, if I pronounce that correctly, Hialeah police. So she has been caught on surveillance footage blocking Damian car and then walking up behind him at point blank range, shooting him in the head. At this point in time, as far as I'm aware, and I've just done a Google search a moment ago, as far as I'm aware, he's still alive. He has survived so far, but is in critical condition naturally. And we hope and pray that he recovers. And we hope and pray that this scumbag in front of us, the ex-girlfriend, faces full justice. And that means she gets the death penalty. That would be the case in my mind. This happened in Miami, Florida. I don't know if you have the death penalty. I'm pretty sure you do. So that's what I'm going to go for. Shooting a police officer whilst they're off duty. Death penalty. I can let you know of this link here. This is of a merchandise or apparel store. Miami-Dade police patch. Miami-Dade police badges and kind of apparel and other items. This is a website, a merchandise apparel business owned by the victim, Damian Colon. So there's a link in the description to that. There won't be a GoFundMe for the victim. There won't be. The police are not allowed to have GoFundMes. I believe I'm right in saying. So there won't be a GoFundMe. But if you're in a position to be able to support Damian Colon and his family, perhaps purchasing an item from the store UC Apparel, again, there's a link in the description. Perhaps that would be a nice way to contribute to the family suffering and to contribute to alleviating their financial needs at this point. The article goes on to tell us that the scumbag in question, the ex-girlfriend, was charged in regards to a domestic violence incident back in September 2021. She was arrested after allegedly hurling a ceramic object at Damian Colon, a fight that started over childcare. She, at that time, September 2021, pointed a gun at Damian Colon's head. So she's shown violence before. She's shown recklessness with a firearm before. No wonder Damian Colon was separated from the scumbags. So it seems to me that the fallen officer, who we hope and pray survives, did the right thing in separating with this absolute lunatic, this psychotic bitch. But tragically, she found a way to follow him, harass him, track him down, sneak up behind, and shoot him point blank in the head. So that's really all the information that we have. I'm glad that she's in custody. We're not told of any bond details. I'm going to hope that Florida are smart enough to keep that suspect. Again, all of this was caught on surveillance camera. The officers, the investigators, have all of the evidence that they need, I'm quite sure. So they really ought to keep her in custody, not allow bail or a bond to be an option. If bond does have to be set it as high as possible. Don't let this bitch out. Let her sit and rot in jail until her trial, at which point she'll inevitably be found guilty, given there's surveillance camera footage of exactly what happened. Again, full condolences to the family concerned. We do hope and pray that Damian Colon pulls through, that he is able to make a recovery. And again, if you want to support his family, then you might want to have a look at the website ucapparelshops.com. There will be a link in the description. Perhaps make a purchase if that's something you feel inclined to do as way of support for this fallen officer. So I'm going to wrap things up here, guys. If you appreciate the coverage, please do like, comment, subscribe, share the video as you see fit. I will be doing live streams. It looks like I'm getting back into the habit of doing regular live streams. So hit the notification bell to find out when they're happening. I might do one a little later this evening. And feel free to join in. Feel free to ask to come up on panel, have a little chat with me, whatever it happens to be. But in the meantime, I'm going to thank you for your time and take care.